I've been paying off debt for over 2 years. I started with over $43,000 and now we are down to just under $5,000 as of last week. Every single week I make payments, I make progress because I found that being consistent is really way better for your overall progress rather than trying to be perfect and pay it off as fast as you can without regards to anything else in your life. So instead I make sure that I do something every single week, even if it's only $5. That concept is called Transfer Tuesday, and that is what I'm here to do today. I am here to transfer money that I have in my bank account over to hit my financial goals. Transfer Tuesday has helped me make major progress because instead of waiting for a once a month event, banking just the bill and whatever extra I can do, I do something every single week. I force myself to make extra money, to cut back in other areas, to throw anything extra I can find toward my financial goals. It really does work. I find that the weekly progress is so much more motivating and it really does speed things up. A lot of you agree and a lot of you just join me here for the motivation, and I love this community so much. You guys are always leaving amazing comments about your journey and what you're doing as well. There are people on all sorts of stages here. Some of us are paying off debt still, some of us are investing, some of us are doing both, some of us are just saving for things in life that we need, like roofs or backyard fences. It's all sorts of things going on here. So every single week I like to shout out one of you who left a comment on last week's video. So let's look at the comment of the week this week. The comment of the week was from Matthew Fisher. He said, "Today, after my debt payments have gone through of $771, I'm officially below $65,000. Bright future ahead." Great job. That is so awesome. Make sure you read the comments and get totally inspired by what everyone else in the community is doing and leave your own. Let me know what you've done this week to get closer to your goals or what major win you've had in the past week. I do everything on Tuesday, but that doesn't work for everyone. Some people do Wednesday, Thursday. Some people just do whatever they can, whenever they can. Whatever works for you is the best way to do this. But I love to share the wins because sharing your wins really does motivate others and it motivates you to keep going and achieve more. Okay, let's talk about our first financial goal that we're working on, which is maxing out my Roth IRA. That is a $6,000 max amount contribution for the year of 2020. And so far this year, we have put in $2,700. That is 45% funded for the year of 2020, which is really, really good. I'm actually really impressed that that consistent $100 a week amount has really added up to be something really impressive. We've been doing this for a while now. So we have $2,700 in there. And like I said, I do $100 every week. So I did put $100 into my Roth IRA. So now we are at $2,800 in there for 2020, and that is 47% funded for the year. I am very excited about this. I am super thrilled that I'm going to be able to max that out for the first time ever. After I finish paying off debt, I am going to finish paying off the debt before I throw big amounts at that. But I know that by April 15th, when is the deadline for 2020, I will be able to complete that goal. Fingers crossed, nothing crazy happens. That will be the first time I've ever maxed out my Roth IRA in a year. I've always put something in there since I started this. I did start my Roth IRA while I was in college, but I only put a couple $100s a year in there. I wasn't really doing a ton. I always made sure I contributed, but because I wasn't earning a lot of money, I didn't put a lot in. So it's really, really exciting to have the first year maxing it out on the horizon. Now let's talk about the thing that I know a lot of you are excited about, and I am so excited about. When I made my payment today, I may have said a few un-YouTube worthy words. So I won't repeat what I actually said when I made the payment today because I don't think that language is allowed in YouTube videos, but I was real excited about it, guys. So last week we were at $4,978.48. So just under that $5,000 mark. I was really excited that we had been under that and that we managed to make a milestone, even though it wasn't like a big week for us because we have been consistent and we get the milestones sometimes on the big weeks, sometimes on the small weeks. It just shows that consistency is really what matters. And speaking of being consistent, I am going to put $100 to the debt this week. That is from our budget, from our regular income. We budget $100 toward the Roth IRA and $100 toward debt payoff. that is what we're doing because we reduced what our personal money for spending was, so we're putting that money instead toward these financial goals. So after my $100 payment, the balance is now down to $4,880.91. Just thinking about this amount, just being at this number after being at $43,000 2 years ago is super exciting. But we are about to make a big payment because I got my once a month YouTube check, and I have been trying to go a little bit all in on YouTube. I have multiple channels now. I'm kind of just creating content that I think and hope will resonate with people and also be helpful. It's one of those things where if it's working, why not just keep doing what's working? So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. So I did get a large payment from AdSense from YouTube from all of that work combined. It was over $3,000. It was $3,039.49, which is mind-blowing that I can earn that much in a month from making videos. So I do have to say thank you so much, because without you guys, I would not be earning that much, and I would not be able to pay this toward the debt or to be able to do any of the things that I'm currently doing. This debt payoff would have taken a lot longer if I did not have this side hustle. And you are part of this side hustle, so thank you so much for all of the support. Now, let's take that money and multiply it by 75%, because I do not get to keep all of that money. It is pre-tax. I do have to pay taxes on this income, and I will be paying my quarterly taxes. So I do have to set aside at least 25% of it, and that leaves me with $2,279.62. That amount is what I paid this morning toward the debt. I made a payment today, Tuesday, of $2,279.62. which is so much money. It's mind-blowing. The consistency really matters, but when you can throw big chunks of money at the debt, it really does make your progress a lot faster. I'll be honest, like, the combination of consistency and increasing income has been what has made this possible. And holy moly, that brings my balance down to $2,601.29. $2,600, that's all we have left to go on this, and I am so excited about it. We are almost done. I know I've been saying that we'll be done by January 2021, like that's the final amount, final date, we're gonna be done, but it feels a lot more real when the amount that's left is only $2,600. That's an amount that technically we have in the bank, so it may end up being next week I just decide to go crazy and finish this off. For right now, I'm going to leave that money there because, you know, things happen. Like, my daughter was sick today, so you never know what's gonna happen, and I'd rather have our emergency fund in place, and I say that every week as well. I had a video about why we're not using our emergency fund to pay down the debt, but I don't know, that amount is so small. Like, maybe next week I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna give myself a week to think about it, but let's celebrate today's win. We are down to $2,600. $2,600. That's nothing. We are like almost done with this debt, which is so exciting because then I can move on to bigger goals, like saving for our next house, paying down this house. Like, there's all sorts of goals that I want to achieve that have nothing to do with debt and have everything to do with building a life for my family that we really, really want. Clearly, I'm very excited about this. I am so thrilled that I was able to make such big progress today. That money from AdSense from YouTube is so helpful, and I hope that this was rewarding for you guys that watch me and support me. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for today to see this huge payment. I know that not everyone has the opportunity or the privilege to be able to do this, and I am so thankful that I am in this opportunity, in this spot, and that I have all of you guys supporting me. I'm just feeling really grateful right now and very excited that I'm almost done with this. So I stopped my camera for a few seconds because I was thinking about what I wanted you guys to type, and I started to tear up because, oh my gosh. Maybe it's the pregnancy hormones, or maybe it's just the overwhelming feeling of gratitude that I have, but I can't stop crying. I was just thinking about how grateful I am to be in this spot, and then I teared up and started crying. So in the comments, I would love for you to type something that you're grateful for. I am clearly grateful for you, for this channel, and for being so close to done with this. Okay, y'all, I don't know how I'm gonna ever be able to do the final video where I finish paying off debt because I'm crying already at $2,600 remaining, but it's gonna come. It's happening soon. So in a few weeks, this will be done. And then we'll be moving on to better and brighter futures for ourselves. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you're grateful for and what you did this week. I'm done crying. I'm done paying on our financial goals this week. And I, once again, appreciate all of your support. I will catch you next week.